What's up, everybody? It's your boy Connor here. It's a fantastic Monday. You know, got to sleep in a little bit here because we started a little bit later today, but got a little sleep in, got a workout in before I came. I'm actually about to eat again right before we have our team meeting. Talk about what we're grateful for, go over last week and closings this week. Another week here to get better.
What's going on? Just restarting the computer, starting off fresh. You know, we got a fire day. Mondays, always diving into the hot leads. We meet up and just going over our goals and a little bit Monday motivation. So it's always a great afternoon on Mondays.
What's up, Ace?
What's up, Aiden? Monday today, so for me and most of the leadership team, it's ops meeting days. I started off with our level 10, went through the entire enterprise, and then moved into our weekly marketing meeting, realigned around our strategy for the week, things that we're going to deploy, what our intent is, how we're going to drive leads, and then now we're about to move into our weekly fulfillment, which is where we recap the entirety of the fulfillment business, cover our students, cover pain points, how many meetings we had, all that stuff, and then future coming, we'll then move into our weekly sales meeting where we'll go over all things revenue.
What's up? I like your shirt.
Thank you.
It's that week. It's game week. Let's go.
I'm fired up.
Hey, what's up? My name's Sage. With it being Monday, we always have our weekly team meeting at 2 o'clock. This is where we go over our projections, weekly updates and metrics and things like that, and what's going on with announcements and what's closing this week. Brittany's always got the good news with that too. So we go over that at 2 o'clock on Mondays. The whole team comes at 2, and that's just based on the fact that we stay till 8 most nights here, because that's when most people answer their phones. And a lot of times we found out that not a lot of people are available Monday morning, so this is where we get a lot of catch up since we work late most days.
We just hit a process on somebody in Independence, Missouri. It was passed from one of follow-up specialists, Carmen. Took him through the process. Fortunately, he didn't know a lot of conditions of the property. He's kind of doing it for the seller. So I reached out to our contact, our boots on the ground in Kansas City, seeing if it's something that interests him to walk through, and checking our boxes, doing what we can, and working these workable opportunities. So the next steps would be calling him back, get my partner Dan in there, take a look at it, seeing if, because he has an offer on the table for 143 right now. We'll see. But yeah, seeing if we can beat that, and the next steps will be putting the offer out, and then once he accepts, put that baby in contract and get that baby sold.
Wait. I didn't.
No, Nikki got a hold of him.
So did you manage your follow-up?
Yeah.
So that's good. That means they're telling other people now. They told Nikki now. Fuck yeah.
You know how he got a hold of him? He called from his
Personal number? Some bitch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's good
Yeah,
news.
so there you go. Like, that'd be a, hey.
Yeah, man, we got the blue folder, and everybody in the office knows what the blue folder means. So I'm currently going to get a deal signed in person. I have a contract out with this couple. The last thing they want to do is make sure that they can find a new home. So I put somebody on our team on that. They've assured them that they can help them find a new home, and I'm just going to get this signed up.
So it's Tie Tuesday. Got the Hills Homes tie on. Everyone just staying fresh today, getting the day started off right. So I'm hopefully gonna get 4 passes to a closer. As well, my goal this week is to get 2 deals. Hopefully get that knocked out today.
Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I got in here bright and early, checking out all of my KPI reports for the marketing side of the business, making sure that everything's running accordingly, that we got enough leads in the pipeline, that we're converting enough deals, we're making enough offers, and we're crushing another fucking week.
We break down our quarterly planners. Where does that goal come from? Is it a realistic goal, right? And then we break that back down towards what we talked about last week with team building. And then we look at, can the current goal of what you have be accomplished with your current team in place, right? That's a huge component to it. If you want to do $1 million a month and you have 2 acquisitions managers, what's the reality that's going to be accomplished?
Connor had an awesome process call and was able to get a guy down $30,000 just by asking how much he wanted to drop.
So we have Alec right now. He's on the phone with one of our sellers. She's already verbally accepted our offers. They're just going through the purchase agreement together. We always like to touch on 6 key points in the purchase agreement. That's what most people have most questions over. Once we go through that, I think we're just figuring out whether or not she's ready to put her autograph on the document real quick.
What Alec is pretty much doing is he's opening up the floodgates to this terrific Tuesday. We're about to have a day.
We just got a deal. She signed, right?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, she just signed.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
And then once I get you guys an autograph on the written offer, and then after that,
Yes, sir.
that'll put you in touch with the title company, and after this.
Got our second deal today. The floodgates have opened up, baby.
This is my personal number here.
Yes, sir. You just follow the process, check the boxes. It's easy when you do that.
He might be calling you right now.
Hey, control what you can't control and trust the process. I promise you, it works.
So right now we're in a power half hour right before we go to break, and we're gonna try to take advantage of everyone else possibly going on their lunch breaks too, and see if we can get them on the phone. And during these times, we like to raise the desk, stand up, and be on our A game. In here, let's fucking go.
Let's lock them out.
Hey, how many is that today,
bro.
Sage?
Fuck, that'll be 3 in the day. 2 for Alec, 1 for Connor, and a renegotiation for Nikki.
Let's go.
I felt like Bugs Bunny and the crew needed some help. Got pulled down a golf hole last week. You know, it's about that time.
So Connor locked up a deal where the seller actually came into our Facebook comments. Emma had me reach out to him a couple months ago. I couldn't lock up the deal. Connor, he got him, what, yesterday or the other day? And he was able to lock up that deal.
The fortune is in the follow-up.
Say yes.
Yeah, she was just genuinely like, just couldn't say yes. She just kept saying, I think so. Like, I probably could. That should work. Maybe could do that. Letty's gonna kill me. So don't ever let Letty review that call.
So what have you been up to today, Letty?
Fixing things, man. Anything that you can think of. Student experience to getting this coaches' schedules completed out for the next week to make sure that they're getting their bi-weekly meetings completed, to enhancing some things inside of the community from an experience standpoint, making sure that sales pods are getting all the value attention that they deserve. And then, just hitting on some student touch points, giving people calls, seeing how things are going, and seeing what we can help out with.
Today is one of those days in the small business world where you are busy bell to bell. Although you're accomplishing a lot of things, you get absolutely nothing done.
He ain't doing anything. Don't let him lie to you. He ain't doing anything over there.
Currently though, we're sitting on onboarding, so we're onboarding 2 of our new students. Onboarding we do every first and third week of the month, where we basically onboard any of our new small group members, take them through what all the tools and resources they have available to them, and begin their journey that they'll have with us over the next 6 months. There's 2 things that we focus on when students come on board. It's our ability to get them the results that they're striving to get, and then also the experience that they have with us. So our onboarding process is part of that student experience to make sure that from day one, when you become part of Results Driven, that we handhold you in the process and guide you through the journey of what it's like to work with us. And that is really the first step, where we introduce you to those tools and resources, and then begin the handoff process from entry into the program into who they're going to work with their senior business coach, and then how we're going to provide them a great experience over the next 6 months.
Fuck that.
That's the start of
Well,
the whole
I
metric.
didn't know if he was getting fired up for.
That's how it happens. You gotta get the P before you get the O, before you get the D.
Just have to set the expectations. Come on now.
You go from P to O to D. Pod. Hey, when we lock up deals around here, we go from a pod, a pass, process, offer, dealio, and then hit that boy right there. What up, everybody? Today's Thursdays. Thursdays always hit different around here, so I'm super excited to start the day off. Coming off a hot one yesterday, I was able to lock somebody up that had been in our system that was kind of giving us a runaround, but that's the power of the follow-up. We stay with it. Eventually, they're going to come around. So that was a huge win yesterday. I'm excited to see what happens today around here on a Thursday.
Feeling good, just hitting the new untouched. Thursdays always hit different, so feeling real good about the day. Just attacking it and seeing what we got in the leads, getting through the new untouched, and making sure I'm getting my dials up.
We're getting a couple novation offers out. I think that's a big goal for us this week. Just give us a secondary option with people trying to take advantage of a really hot market right now. And it's not as hot as they think. Luckily, we can put some more money in their pocket and still be savvy investors, But that's really what we're focusing on this week. Last night, Nikki was hitting one of our hot leads that came in after hours. Ended up getting an offer out to them. They said they need to think about it, and obviously Nikki went in, went for no. One of the sellers got a little bit pissed off, but Nikki and the wife were able to bring the guy back down, and we were able to hopefully get him back on the phone tonight and lock that deal in tonight.
What's going on? So today's Thursday. A couple things we got on the agenda today is, one, we got our daily huddle, in which we start with gratitude every single day, as well as a business lesson. And then as well as I've got about 2 pods today, and I've got about 4 one-on-ones to meet up with students so we can break down scorecards, KPI trackings, and any real pain points that they have going throughout their business on the day-to-day.
Yeah. He got his assistant's name and everything. He's like, yeah, I remember talking with you.
We'll call.
So the best.
It's Friday. Just getting into the office, going through those new leads, trying to find that food to lock into a deal here today. One's getting locked in for sure today. We already got the agreement out. She's reviewing it. She's going over it with her mother. So she'll be getting signed today.
This morning, with it being Friday, the end of the week, what I like to do is I like to sit down with the closers and I like to go over everybody who is taking off the insight and see what opportunity we can have, whether it's a new investor or a lowball opportunity or maybe a manager follow-up, just to see if maybe we can take another shot at these deals. After this, we got Huddle coming up, and then after Huddle, we got some role play. With it being Friday, a lot of people, Friday, it's right before the weekend, but this is when a lot of people wanna potentially make a decision, and we got 2 signatures potentially happening today, so we'll be working on that.
You kind of held on to this one a little too long, so obviously it'll feel great getting rid of this property and closing as fast as possible.
So right now what Alec is doing is going over an offer call with the seller. He just gave her a number and she has lots of questions right now. So he pulled out a purchase agreement and they're going over some of the details.
You do not have to pay any realtor commissions and the property will be sold as is, which means you don't have to do any repairs or any cleaning. We just coordinate it with you, whenever works best with you, and we'll be able to get in as soon as possible. Oh, that's perfect. Yep, that is perfect. Yep, no problem. Talk to you soon. Bro, so she said, I work with investors all the time, so I buy and sell these properties. She was like, but the last time, I don't want the same thing to happen. So I get all the way to the closing table, and she was like, and then you guys just back out because you can't. She was like, so I want to be able to market it to just in case. I gave this lady an offer. We got to the $40,000 that she was looking for this rental property. She has some bad history with with investors, and literally just this week, she was supposed to be at the closing table and she showed up to the title company and the investor never showed.
So it's Friday. As on Fridays, we all get juiced up. So Nikki, what's got you juiced today?
Friday, so I'm juiced up for the weekend coming up here. First time I haven't done anything really, or I have anything planned this weekend, so I just get to relax by the pool, get some sun, feel good, get some work done this weekend.
Forgot you got the pool that you can go hang out by.
Yeah, in the gym.
So right now what we're doing is we're doing role play. I have all the closers here, and what we're doing is what we like to call, it's just a hot potato training. We have an item and we just toss it. We're setting expectations this week. So we have expectations at the beginning and end of each call on our 3-call process. So I would toss it to Alec like this, set expectations at the beginning of the process call. And then he would then go without a script or anything like that as quickly as he can to start rail that off. That extra practice and being able to think on your feet and react without having to actually, what do I say here? Which is what I just did.
I just accepted your offer.
Okay, great. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take about 15 minutes and I'm gonna type up this written offer, and then I'm gonna give you a call back. And that call usually takes about 5 minutes or however long you need. And I just want to make sure that I'm able to answer any questions that you have, go over a couple key points in the purchase agreement, and ultimately, man, I just want to make sure that you're 100% comfortable with everything. Are you going to be available here in about 15 minutes for me to give you a call back?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, great. In 15 minutes, that's 11:45, so I'll give you a call at 11:45. Sounds good.
Maybe
10 minutes.
That was probably okay.
That was the most little brother shit I've ever seen in my life.
Hands free. 2 clap. All right, so what we're doing right now is on Fridays, we have a one-on-one with Alec. He's one of our closers, and we're just going over metrics and goals and seeing where he's at. And then in a few minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Aaron. He's gonna review some phone calls with us, with Alec, to see if we can find some coaching points.
I am currently shadowing Bo for a one-on-one right here. So we're going over a business breakdown, setting expectations for where the customer's at in his market, what he's looking to close, and then how his marketing is going to turn into deals per contract, basically. So right now we're just doing a business breakdown.
Currently I'm on a one-on-one with Crizel. We're going through our CRM, looking at all of our contacts that are in there and how we're essentially managing the KPIs to be able to see, okay, this many people went into a status, this many people came out of a status, this is how many people went into the status in the last 7 days versus the last 30 days, and then how many converted into a sale versus non-sale. Crizel's our admin. She's amazing. Hi, Crizel. Wave to the camera. Crizel handles pretty much everything for us. So she handles all the communication to students, she handles our billing, she handles our payment plan tracking, she handles some of the email communication to our coaches to keep us in line, she handles the scheduling, she handles calls in the background, she handles a lot of the front end communication. There's not really much she doesn't do.
And she's not in-house.
She's not in-house. It's strictly virtual.
Strictly virtual.
What's up? You got one?
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. This was a week in the life of our entire team here. It was an awesome week for us. If you guys want to see more videos just like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button and like this video, and we'll see you in the next video.